Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. And they're able to get this one across the straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease.
Rushing touchdown, yes, but look at the rushing yards. He was up near 200.
The one phrase I'd use to describe that performance, he carved up that. Strong safeties are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he will slide to a stop.
These situations, you want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey, and he is going to be stopped. Operating from the gun. Moore escaping the pressure right. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
You're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Scratch that. 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Moore. Buying time to his left. It's just a gain.
Found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Flushed out right. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the fence. Staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
Because it harkened back to the days where we watched these games almost in black and white, right? The stocky guy, the strong guy, the powerful guy with leg drive. Give him the football, and even if the blocking isn't...
This is McCaffrey on the give. And a nice pickup there, Sports. Now Joe Mixon, and he will have the first down before he's brought down. A chance for an early statement here on the road. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And he is...
They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering.
Inches. They'll try and sneak it here. Try to wedge his way in there. No. As this offense gets set to take over. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he will lose
pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage. Secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. This is Mixon. And he's got the first before he's brought at the 39-yard line. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. And hard running's going to get back to throw. Moore. Flush to his right. And out of bounds on the other side. It's 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. Zaven Collins here, 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space.
5 seconds left. Not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he gets this inside. 1st and 10 now from the 33. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And not
big
much
people, because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers. There's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys are putting instant plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Eluding the pressure right. And a throw there.
He should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, He thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense.
Has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. McCaffrey.
Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Moore on 1st and 10, escaping the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at
Down
the
and
end.
run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure. Back at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. Down and 9. Looking to throw. Moore. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one.
This 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll fight his way down.
That's my priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Moore now on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall with his first career NFL. Now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback.
Now, after the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground as they try to hold on to this lead. And he is going to hit the final stages. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about... On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 5.
Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during